Shalom friends, we are in Parashat Vayerah, and Vayera is a Hebrew word that means and he appeared. This Torah portion is found from the book of Genesis chapter 18 verse 1 up to 22 verse 24. Today we are going to be talking about a Hebrew concept by the name of הכנסת אורחים, which means hospitality. הכנסת אורחים is a combination of two words, הכנסת and אורחים. So הכנסת means to bring in or cause to enter, and אורחים means guests or visitors. In combination, הכנסת אורחים means welcoming guests, and this is a significant Jewish value. Let's see how Abraham does it in Genesis chapter 18 verse 1 up to 8. Then Adonai appeared to him at Mamre's large trees, while he was sitting in the entrance of his tent during the heat of the day. When he lifted up his eyes to see, suddenly 3 men were standing right by him. When he saw them, he ran from the entrance of his tent to meet them and bowed down to the ground. Then he said, "My lords, if now I have found favor in your eyes, please do not pass by your servant. Please let a little water be brought so you can wash your feet and make yourself comfortable under the tree. And let me bring a bit of bread so that you can refresh yourselves. Then you can pass on, since you have passed by your servant." They said, "Do just as you have said." So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quick, knead 3 measures of fine flour and prepare bread loaves." Then to the herd Abraham ran and took a young ox, tender and good, and he gave it to the servant, who prepared it quickly. Then he took butter and milk and the young ox that he had prepared, and set it before them. While he was standing by them under the tree, they ate. הכנסת אורחים. Do you see how Abraham literally invited these 3 men into his home? Full of purpose and intent, he ran to meet them. And Abraham was a man with so many servants and so much livestock and wealth, but he bowed down before them. He persuaded them to come into his home, and he was so personally involved with so much agility, alacrity, and zeal. Abraham was running around to make sure that his guests were well taken care of. And do you notice how he involved his family? And by so doing, he was teaching his family members this concept of הכנסת אורחים. And in teaching his family members, seeing that you and me, we are Abraham's children by faith, he taught all the generations that came after him. And do you see also how he offered just a little bread, and yet when the time came for him to deliver, he gave them such a generous and lavish meal? Yes, it is better to under-promise and over-deliver than to over-promise and under-deliver. And this is yet another Jewish concept which is called Lefenim Mishurat Hadin, beyond the letter of the law, which we will learn on another day. Yeshua teaches this concept in Matthew chapter 21 verse 28 up to 32. Yet today we are focusing mostly on the concept of הכנסת אורחים, which is hospitality or the welcoming of guests. And Abraham demonstrates so well on how to do this concept effectively. From what we read in Genesis chapter 18 verse 1 up to 8, we can deduce that Abraham taught us how to do הכנסת אורחים very effectively in the following ways. Invite people into your home and community. Treat them with kindness. Make sure they are comfortable and they feel welcome. Share a meal with them. This practice is a central concept in Judaism. It is a mitzvah. It is doing good deeds, offering hospitality, a godly obligation and a great act of kindness. And this, as a good deed, is an example of what Yeshua meant when he said in Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 up to 16, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, they put it on a lampstand, so it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, so they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So, in summary, we learned today about a Jewish concept called הכנסת אורחים, hospitality, welcoming guests. And we saw how Abraham demonstrated in Parashat Vayerah how to apply this concept into our lives. Invite people into your home or community. Treat them with kindness. Make them feel welcome and comfortable. And share a meal. Thank you so much for watching, friend, and shalom to you.